Hey y'all, happy spring equinox. Today marks a moment of balance. The light and the dark are equal, and it's the perfect time for a gentle reset. And if you didn't know that, that is what the equinoxes are for, especially the spring equinox. That means that the same amount of time that the sun is in the sky, so is the moon, the light and the dark each get their balanced time. So this is the perfect time for us to relax, reset, and especially with all that Pisces energy, we probably are already feeling tired. And I want to be honest with y'all, I am so nervous right now. Like, I need to relax. I need to relax. I feel like I haven't pulled in a long time, especially for the collective or like on here, but I was really feeling called to it, and I really just wanted to see what came out. So let's get started. Okay, so as you see, like I laid out some more cards that came out like as I was talking and saying hello to y'all and talking about my nerves. And I already can tell that with this red energy, this orange energy coming out with each card randomly popping out, it's already giving that Aries energy. It's already giving that root chakra, sacral chakra, that independence, that autonomy, that great I am, knowing who you are, grounding yourself. I love that my home is a peaceful haven came out first, because to me that's telling me that this is the perfect season to start taking care of your home, taking care of your body, especially if you feel like you fell off, like during the winter holiday, the winter months. This is a great time to start picking that back up. I know I've already been like wanting to clean my house, like reorganizing, like even where I'm sitting right now, I have completely reorganized it, like redecorated it. And you don't even have to buy anything brand new to do this. You can move what you already have, because I didn't buy anything new. I just used what I had and I made the space feel new, made the energy feel new. And speaking of that, that makes me feel like this is a call to cleanse. Cleanse your energy, cleanse your phone, cleanse your screenshots, clean your home. Like you see, there is not a spick or a speck on her floor, like taking care of your home. And I feel like this also is talking about your body, like taking care of your body, making sure you're eating right. If there's certain foods or drinks that you've been feeling aversions to, or not really having an appetite like you used to for certain things anymore, that could be a call to take a step back and let's look up some new recipes. I've been looking up new recipes on TikTok to implement and to try, just because I'm getting tired of eating the same thing. And you know what's crazy is, look at the cards that came out. The Three of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. But because speaking of body and speaking of getting to work, I love that those cards came out. So give me 1 second and let me put everything down. Let me move my leg because my leg fell asleep, and then we'll talk about these cards. Hold on. So I love that the Three and the Four of Pentacles came out together the way that they did, for real. Because to me, let me slow down. Too many messages coming in. But to me, what this is signifying is that there's new opportunities coming, but there's new opportunities for you to get a structure, a budget, a routine, gathering some discipline. Okay, now I'm getting like 3 for sure messages that's coming in, and I'm gonna keep them short, sweet, and simple, because I'm not trying to overload at the beginning of this new season. And I feel like that's a message in itself, is that we are not needing to overload. There's not anything more that we need. We are just needing to work with what we have and to be creative and to pivot and to be open-minded with the possibilities and the opportunities that are around us. Some of us are manifesting moves, new jobs, new spaces, new confidence, a new follow through, that you feel like you've been lacking all this time, but you're ready now. Like I keep hearing somebody say, like, I'm ready now. So, and I love the Three and the Four of Pentacles, like I said earlier, came out together because the 3 and the 4 equal a 7. And the 7 of Pentacles is talking about being patient and planting your seeds and putting in the time and putting in the work and putting in the energy. I got like this vision. I seen a meme the other day of Wiz Khalifa talking to his plants, like, or singing to the plant. And like, I feel like that is how y'all should be talking to yourselves every day, talking about your routine. What does this routine look like now? You know, there's things that's been irritating you, especially for my ladies, like your luteal phase, all those things that's irritating you. That's what is needing to be changed. Like, you're not getting irritated for no reason. I mean, sometimes we are, but it's really because there's a need for a change. And I feel like some of y'all are ready to manifest like new classes, new, like I said, new job opportunities, new spaces. Some of you guys are even looking at teachers are becoming a teacher or wanting to learn something in some capacity, practicing. I heard somebody practicing. I just heard Drake. I could tell that you've been practicing. Let me calm down. But yeah. And then also with this Four of Pentacles, the clouds are really catching my attention, and the way that if you look at the house, let me zoom in. If you look at the houses like behind him and you see how the flags are actually moving, they're not laying still. A flag that would be laying still would be limp, right? Right. That's my brain. So look, if it don't resonate, don't take it, okay? But that's my brain. And then the clouds there, that's giving wind, that's giving change. And I feel like this card is talking about two things: finding that flow within yourself, like when things are changing, like how I said, finding the audaciousness, finding the courage to pivot when you need to, and not being so stuck in one way, because he could get stuck. If it's time to move, if it start raining out them clouds, like, he is stuck. So he has a lot of stuff he got to carry that's going to get wet, that's going to drag him down. So I want y'all to be mindful that you can put all that stuff down and you could pivot, because if you look at him, he don't have focus. If you look at him, he don't have any of that stuff on his back. He did what he had to do. He went out and put in the work. He didn't care who did it with him, who was doing it by him, who didn't want him to do it. Like, he wasn't thinking about none of that. He is looking forward. I'm sorry, my hand all in thing. He's looking forward. He's looking to the right. He's looking to the future. That's talking about goal planning, planning ahead, being strategic, focusing on your own lane, focusing on you. Yeah. So with that Four of Pentacles, and what I want to also say with that is having the ability to pivot, but also having the ability to ground yourself, be in control of what you are in control of within your own body, within your own home, within your own pentacles, money and space and time and energy. This is yours. I see some of y'all finding new ways to delegate that time, delegate that energy. Even if you look to others for inspiration, there is nothing wrong with that. Stop letting people tell y'all that certain things don't work for you when there's so many things that work for so many people. Try them all until you see what works. And I feel like at this point, especially with the way these cards line up, y'all know what works for y'all at this point. It's just a matter of actually implementing and not being scared, not being afraid. 444 on the clock. Not being afraid to just do it. Do it anyway. Just do it. Just do it and stick to it. Be consistent. Have a flow. Listen to your body. Understand what it is that you need to move forward so that you can actually move forward and not be like, if you were a flag just flapping all over the place. You're steady. You're grounded. You've already done the inner work. You've learned what it is you need to ground yourself. You know what's causing your budget to mess up. You know what belief system or what feeling is blocking you from feeling the confidence, feeling that validation to just go for it. Just do it. Take this reading as that validation to just do it. Just go for it. I for myself, like, I was nervous, so nervous, like, coming on here, which is crazy because I film so many different things, but sometimes I get nervous in certain things. I can't explain it. This is a call for me, for you, all of us, to build that confidence back up. Do what you want. Do what you said you was going to do. Keep them promises to yourself. I'm really big on that. That's what the Heatless series even started from, was keeping my promises to myself off camera, on camera, when nobody's around, when everybody around. It really don't matter. If I said I was going to do it, I was going to do it. And that's what I feel like we're all being pushed into. But first, we're just being called to clear our energy out, clear our spaces out, invite in some new energy. Even if you don't have a perfect plan today, just pick one thing to focus on. Maybe it's a thought, maybe it's an intention, a tiny action, even writing down one thing you thought you should let go of, or visualizing the one thing you want to grow can align you with this energy of this spring equinox. The equinox reminds us that the balance of light and dark exists within us too. Just like how I said, the sun and the moon are out for the same amount of time today during this equinox. That same energy applies to us, giving space for all parts of ourselves and seeing what your inner child wants, what your ego is afraid of and what's holding you back from, and the call that your higher self has been calling you towards. So yeah, I love that it says, my home is a peaceful haven. Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself, and I turn every experience into an opportunity. I'm going to write the rest of those on the screen so that you can screenshot them and see them. And thank you for sharing this space with me, this time for me. And I hope this equinox inspires a soft, steady beginning for you. Be gentle with yourself. Honor the cycles in your life. And remember that small intentions really can create big shifts. But once again, thank you so much for sharing this moment with me.